Hello, and welcome to another episode of Blunders and Bothwellians, the Wounded Witch edition. This is the Tuesday party Carnal Eclipse, their own choice of name, not mine. Don't ask, unless you've listened back to all the previous episodes, in which case, you'll know. Welcome to the gang. This is episode 50! Cool blimey, governor, and bloody hell, we're at episode 50! Can you believe it? Some of us definitely can't. It is almost a year and a half since we began playing in this wonderful adventure, and the group are probably ready to begin. They are currently down in a Hale, the lair of pride in the Underrealm. It is run by demon princes, one of whom is their friend Brakenz, who they have reunited recently in a dramatic turn of events with his long-lost love Tiervat Tal, the long-lost prince of Trevis back on the world of Mercia. However, that is all by the by, because the shard they have been looking for to help the angels on their quest to defeat all evil has gone missing, and unfortunately they cannot find it. And second, to add to their peril, they have just been discovered by the remaining princes, and they are not happy that their brother is back in their realm again, and they are about to encounter a dramatic combat. So, we welcome the party back into the fold.
Your
Hello!
somewhat wife, mommy thing kind of blows up if I go.
Good point.
There is always something very strange going on in chat when we rejoin you.
Of course there is.
That's pretty much common with this session.
Well, hello. It's episode 50, guys.
Oh.
I know, right? And it is, and I feel like we need to address something, and we need to inform all of our listeners, all the thousands and millions of them. We need to inform them that something very important is happening tomorrow. It is one of our players' birthdays. It is our lovely gnome Apricity's birthday. I'm going to call her Apricity because if I list all of her names, we'll be here all night. And it is her birthday tomorrow. She is going to be 21. 21. And we wish her a very happy birthday. And so at some point during this evening to celebrate her birthday, she can have a special birthday roll, which means she can re-roll whatever it is she would like, be it an attack, be it a check or a save, or even damage. She can re-roll it with advantage, aka she can re-roll it twice and pick the best of the three numbers. So yes, remember that one. I will try not to forget it, but it's on my other page of my notes, so we'll all bear with it.
Sweet. Thanks, buddy.
Bless you if that was a sneeze, and excuse you if it was a cough. So, welcome. Yes, dog. Yes, my dog used having stretches. So, welcome, guys, to episode 50. The small recap is that you guys are in the lair of Ahale, the lair of pride in the bottom of the Underrealm. With you is Brakenz, who you have reunited with his lover, Tiervat Tal, or friend Tiervat Tal, much to Arissa's absolute delight. As they are distant cousins, distantly related. You guys have discovered that the shard you are seeking is missing and no longer in the hoard underneath the palace, and you have been discovered, and Brakenz unwittingly has taken off his RuPaul's Drag Race style disguise, meaning the demons who have just popped up and appeared have recognised him, and they know who he is, and they are looking rather cross. So I would ask you all please to roll me an initiative as these demons are getting ready to engage you in combat. Meanwhile, I shall find some epic music to put on in the background. The one piece of music I did not prepare today is the battle music.
I nearly rolled a natural 20, but I didn't.
So close.
What do we add for initiative? Because I've not updated that on my sheet. Sorry.
Dexterity modifier. I said that a bit late.
Same method for initiative, right? Initiative. Hang on.
Not doing too bad. Arissa, Hannibal, Varric, Prusty. Marvellous. So, Demon Princes. The Demon Princes, when they first arrived, they looked similar to Brakenz in that they were vaguely humanoid, only with striking demonic features, horns, tails, slightly red tint to their skin, flamey eyes, long clawed fingers, that kind of thing, but all very handsome. Brakenz, of course, is looking slightly different from his brothers in that his tail is missing. and his horns have been broken and snapped off his head, so he now has little spiky craters in his tip of his forehead where his horns used to be. However, his brothers are looking fully fledged, horns, bared teeth. However, as they got angry upon seeing their brother, they sort of transformed. They got taller and their girth got wider. Their skin turned black and almost like dark lava when it reaches the top of a volcano. And you can sort of see veins of flame rippling under their skin. They are cross, they are pissed. And they all have various different weapons, but most of them appear to be baring their teeth and their claws at you. Please stop typing such dirty things in chat, honestly.
I missed that. I was reading my player's handbook.
Tarek says, wait, they got girthier? More inspiration for Apricity's books, because we can't forget that Apricity, by stroke of strange circumstance, is now a famous erotic fiction writer. Because why not? So, in the initiative, we have... Oh, what a way to start. Alright, so up first we have Varric going first. We are down our 2 paladins today for all of our beautiful listeners listening. So the paladins will sadly not be jumping out in this combat. However, they will be jumping back in the next episode when they can. Up next in the combat, we will have the demons themselves. They did quite well on that. So there is currently 5 demon brothers. And up next after that, we have the glorious Apricity. And then Hannibal. And then Arista. Marvellous. Alrighty. So, at the top of the round of combat, we have Varric. You have, approaching you, essentially 5 demon princes looking pretty pissed. What would you like to do?
I'd like to hurt him.
Alrighty.
You know what? I'll start with something slightly magical.
Okay.
Let me quickly see if my list is still alive.
Intrigued.
Beasts of a challenge at 18. Ooh. Yes. Okay, so I'd like to cast Conjure Animal.
Okay. What would you like to conjure?
Well, specifically 4 apes.
4 apes. Okay.
I'll send the stat block that at least my link tells me to yeah. No, not save.
Alrighty. I've got one in front of me.
This is from the monster manual.
Cool.
The one that I'm looking at.
Happy with that? How many have you got?
Awesome. 4 of them because
Okay.
they are half CR.
Okay, so Varric summons 4 apes.
Which means that they join the initiative as well.
Yeah. Do you want to?
as a group?
Do you want to just roll once for all of them, and they can go together?
That's 17 total.
17. Okay, so they'll slide in just after Apricity.
And well, that's my action. So what I'd like to do with my bonus action is fly up.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty. So, did you want to command your apes to do anything, or are you going to save it for their turn?
They can only attack during their turn.
Yeah.
According to the spell, so I think that's the fairest to do that.
Alright, that's cool. You can wait for theirs, that is fine. Okay, so 5 demons will now take their turn while the dog sits on my pack of biscuits. Alright, so we previously discussed reasons. These demons are going to attack your 2 paladins first. 3, 4, 5. Marvellous. Find a flat surface. Okay. Miss. Hit. And hit. Okay. So, the 2 paladins are going to be attacked. Could the rest of you do a perception check for me, actually?
Ooh.
Oh dear lord. Okay. Yeah, this didn't. She's still hysterical by the fairies.
Okay, so Hannibal and Arissa. Hannibal and Arissa, you're far too. Hannibal, I'm gonna say you're away with the fairies, distracted by your poison, and Arissa, you are distracted by just you've got memories of this place, and it's just all being a bit weird. And now these demon creatures are here, and now they don't look pretty anymore. Like, this is not okay. And
I do not like this one bit.
I'm not amused. I'm not amused.
We are not amused.
This is not good for my baby. Apricity, I will say you notice a little, and Varric, you will notice. I'll do Apricity first. Apricity, you notice that as Vitheritas pulls the shield up to defend himself from the attack from two of the demon brothers coming towards him, somehow it goes past the shield and hits him anyway, even though you've seen him hold this stance before and managed to have them glance off his shield. And it's a little bit like, whoa, not on your form today, Vitheritas. Varric, you notice that Vitheritas holds his shield out, and this is the new shield that he has got. He holds the shield out to defend himself, and as the attacks come, the shield, it moves his arm, and it moves his arm behind him, almost as if to protect the shield, rather than Vitheritas himself. And, yes, Vitheritas takes a ton of damage, as does Ragnar. And they are both not here, so I'm going to say they are both knocked backwards and are going to have to take a time out at the back while they recatch their breath. They're both sort of flung backwards across the room, and they land against a huge pile of gold. The shield is hiding. Well, I can tell you because he is not here. He picked up, and you all shared the gif, and you know how I love gifs and memes. He picked up the shield of protection. You may have all seen this on the D&D page. The shield that protects itself.
That's majestic.
That's so fucking
So,
good.
I mean, I did a whole session on these, y'all. I'm going to bring them back. Stop sharing the memes and gifs, man, because they can't fight you.
Yeah, why have we not learned our lesson? Jesus. We had
Because
to fight
it's fun.
fucking Sheila Booth because of our stupidity.
That was majestic. So the two paladins are flung backwards and they're not dead, they're not below zero, they're just severely sort of like dazed and confused. So that's the demon's turn. So Apricity, it is your go. Hello, little gnome, it is your turn.
Hello. Is it not Varric's turn first?
Varric went first.
I did a thing.
Oh, sorry. I was totally paying attention and not like... Oh, yeah, you did do a thing. Cool. Hi. I have a very special coin that lovely Kaloja gave me a long time ago.
You do indeed.
And it... Oh, how many demons are there, sorry?
5.
Okay. It allows me to, if I have it the assassin symbol side up, it allows me to use assassinate, which is then immediately followed by my sneak attack damage, which is 5d6 for this doodah.
Okay.
So assassinate gives me advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't turned in combat yet. Would that count?
Go on.
It did.
There is one at the
Thing.
back that rolled a natural 1, which means that, to be quite honest, he didn't get to do anything at all. So he hasn't technically gone. So I will say if you would go for that one at the back.
You are just the most generous DM. I love it.
Meh.
So cool. I would like to try and attack that one then, please.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll with advantage, which is oh god, my sheets are so shit. I'm so sorry. So that would be
Alright, you should see my notes. They are horrendous.
so bad. That would be a 19 to hit.
That will. That will hit.
Good.
I just realised how shocking the armour on these princes is.
So nice. Okay, so Then I get to roll 5d6 of damage. Oh my god, everything's falling over. 1, 2, 4, 5. One of them didn't go in the box. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Do I add to my bow? So that would be... I haven't done this for such a long time. That would be 22 points of damage.
22.
Yeah.
Alrighty, marvellous. On number 5 at the back.
With my short bow.
Okay. Marvellous. Okay, was there anything else you had time to do, or are you done at press 2?
I think I could do that as action, otherwise I was going to do another thing. Because that's all I've prepared, then that's all I'm going to do. Rather than making people wait around whilst I reach it. Thank you.
In which case, Varric, it is your ape's turn. They slid in just under Apricity.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna have the 2 apes run in. Same enemy.
Okay.
Preferably one of the bigger looking dudes.
Okay, you can go for number 1 or number 2.
Number 2.
Alright, number 2.
And both of them will use their melee attack to punch twice.
Okay. I love this. Punching apes. Go for it!
Well, the first ape has a nat 20 on the first attack.
Oh, okay.
And let me check. +5 to hit. Not on the second attack.
What was the second attack, sorry?
Not natural 20.
Alrighty. So the natural 20 do double damage, and the other one hits as well.
Yeah, so the natural 20 deals...
God, try saying that 10 times fast. Nat 20 and not nat 20. Jesus.
That's a challenge.
When we do drunk D&D.
Yes,
Oof.
we have one of those in Portuguese. It's with R's, tens of R's.
Wow.
One tigre, dois tigres, três tigres, quatro tigres.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
15 damage on the first attack.
15, okay.
And a grand glorious total of 7 damage on the second.
Okay.
That's for the first ape. And
Okay.
then for the second ape... Ooh, I like you tonight. That's the second time that D20 rolled a nat 20 in a row.
Prepare for the ones that will come soon.
Yeah, the other one is getting sin binned though.
Uh-oh. Alright, the nat 20 will hit, the nat 1 will not.
I assumed it. The nat 20 deals 4 times 8 plus 3 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And the nat 1 deals no damage then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was that 2 of your apes?
Oh yeah, shit, I have 4 of them.
You have 4. Are they all going to attack the same demon, or are you going to split them and send them off after different ones?
The other 2 are going for number 1. So the other big one.
Yep.
And they'll basically do the same thing. They'll go punch as well.
Alrighty. Punch your apes. No, not that. Have your apes do some punching.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to punch
Let's not punch apes. That's a really bad message to send out. We don't condone animal abuse in any form on this channel. We love animals. Please don't. Just no. Not in the name of us. No. No. None of that. No. 15 and 21. Okay, the 15 will miss, but the 21 will hit.
Nice. Ooh, the 21 deals 9 damage.
Okay.
And then the other ape, so the last ape.
The last ape. Okay. 15 at 20.
Which sounds very much like a... Sounds very much like a King Kong last ape.
The last ape.
17 and 19.
Yeah, they will both just hit.
So that's 7 points of damage for the first one.
Okay.
And a whopping total of 4 for the second.
Every little helps. It is fine.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty, and so we go from the apes to Hannibal.
Yay.
Hi!
So, they gave me the idea earlier to transform, but maybe I'll do that later. I could do it now and just screw it, but I should probably help you, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I guess I could use erupting earth, but I'm not sure how much that would hurt fire beings.
You could find out.
I can, because I'm pretty sure fireball isn't going to do much for them, and those are my highest spells. I could always put them asleep, but let's try erupting earth. Haven't used that spell yet. Do you need a description of the spell?
Yep, go for it, so everyone can understand what is going on.
Yeah, okay, just sending.
Unless
Do you want to say it?
Unless I beat you to it, but I am all the way back in
I
the
already sent
keys.
it.
It's already in chat.
Hey, there we go. Alright, so, blah, blah, blah. Yes, 120 feet. Yeah, that will definitely get them. Blah, blah. Yep. See on the ground, and it's 20 foot. Okay, cool. That means you will get... You can touch 3 of them with 20 feet, Hannibal.
So I
How
can
do
hit
my
3 of them
apes
at the same
like
time?
Ape. Your apes are in there as well.
All of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
You
Don't worry,
you could go for those 3, or you could go for the other 2. Hannibal, it just depends. You could avoid the apes and hit 2 of the demons, or you could go for 3 of the demons and you would be hitting the apes as well.
I'll let the apes deal with those 3. I'll hit the 2 that aren't near them.
Okay, was not expecting that from Hannibal. All right.
He's usually in a really bad humor every time I use a spell and it hits somebody, so.
Hannibal's changing and growing. This is magical. Alright, so those 2 have got to do dex saving throws, have they not? Oh, marvellous. Right, dex saves. Alright.
I did not like that laugh.
Well, one got a 6 total, so that's a
Oh,
fail.
come on.
And one got a total of a 19, so I'm going to say that one succeeds. So, but one of them fails spectacularly. Because he rolled like a 2. So one of them completely fails and one of them will succeed. So roll 3d12 for me. Because the other one will still take half the damage.
Trying to find the bloody dice. I don't know which one is the D12, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I always forget.
It's the one with 12 sides.
Which sounds
I
really
knew
obvious,
someone was
but
gonna
it
have to
isn't.
say it.
I found it! Okay. 3 times, right?
Yeah, 3 of those. Yeah. The D12 just basically looks like a mini D20. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds really obvious. The one with 12 sides. That's not always helpful. We've all got numbers on them. Nice! Okay, so that
Yes, I was very happy.
is for these 2. So that's so that's minus 6, minus 4, minus 10. So that's a minus 20, and so the other one takes a minus 10. So that's half damage. Marvelous. Alrighty, that's not too bad, Hannibal.
Woo.
Did you want to use your bonus action for anything such as shouting, moving, etc.?
Is my shield still being used on Ariza? Is it still up?
Yeah.
It is? Then can she just change her shape? Like, are the princesses currently looking, or are they like just distracted for a moment, or?
They're currently in the middle of fighting all of you, so I'd say within these few seconds, the 2 you've hit won't be looking at you, but at least one of the others might be. If you're going to completely change shape, that will take a whole action, so you'll have to do it on the next round.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll... let me see, give me just a second. Can I cast some protection on Varric as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I shall do that.
Yeah, Varric is your his summon, so yeah.
Okay, then that shall be my other action.
Alrighty, so Hannah and protects Varric. Okay, up next is Arissa. I nearly said Arispa, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Roll them now, Apricity. I love the fact that I looked up and all I saw was balls.
Are you sure? Because that's really sucky of me to.
Nah. Why not? You're down, paladins. Why not? Meanwhile, Arissa, me lovely. Arissa, what would you like to do?
So, who's the closest?
The closest demon or the closest member of your party?
Demon.
Demon-wise, you've got, well, technically, you've got Brakenz, just behind and beside you to the right, and then you've got the two that the apes are attacking, which are close to you as well.
Okay. Am I electric boogaloo?
Yes.
My notes just say auto hit, enemy charisma save.
Yep.
Does that mean I only hit enemies in the area? Or is it one of those I hit everyone?
No. I will, because you're attuned to it, you can decide who you're aiming it at. Unless you want to, for shits and giggles, hit everybody.
I didn't write a range or anything, so it's just for
It's music.
how many people.
Music. It has a range of, I'll say, 60 feet. It's music.
So is it whoever hears it?
Let's say, why not? But you can have it so it's just for enemies. I'll say friendly fire can be off should you wish to not friendly fire with the electric boogaloo.
Would like to not friendly fire, in which case I'm going to use electric boogaloo.
Okay. Electric boogaloo.
They should make a song out of that.
So it's a charisma save.
Alright.
14.
Alright, that was a total of a 7. So that would be a no. Which one would you like to hit? Would you like to hit number 1 or number 2? Are you going if you're going for the 8 ones that are closest to you?
Number 1.
Number 1, okay.
Number 1. So, did he fail, did you say?
Yep, he's failed.
He's failed.
With a
Okay.
7.
Okay, I need to roll a lot of d6s.
Talk amongst yourselves while she rolls some d6s. Ragnar Viserys. Melissa. Yep, you're all on here. Marvellous. Arissa is doing maths.
Ooh, math.
I hate
Welcome
math.
to Dungeons and Dragons. You'll do lots of math. It's usually just adding up. It comes from different complicated sources. So you have to add up lots of different things and then add lots of extra little numbers. And you have to go and look up the extra little numbers just to make sure you are adding the extra little numbers correctly. It's very
Calculators.
exciting. And after this, Brakenz and Tiavat will do their thing, and then we're back around to Varric. So if you think about what you want to do for the next bit, because I will do a very quick run through of what Brakenz and Tiavat will be doing.
I've got a plan.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Uh-oh, Varric's got a plan.
That's precisely the response I hope to get when I announce it.
Also, I've been instructed to let you all know that had Hannibal hit the apes, then at least one of them, at least 2 of them would definitely be dead. You're all...
It didn't happen, so I'm not sorry.
Okay, well, hang on a sec. So we've got 26 electric damage and 9 psychic damage, and they're compelled to dance for 1 round.
Fucking brilliant.
They are going to be a pretty ballerina.
Okay, 1 dancing. Yeah, do you want them to do ballet dancing?
Yes.
Okay. 1 demon with a look of absolute pure rage. Every time he pirouettes with his arms in the air, he spots his spot on the wall, and it's you, Orisa. Every time he spins, and the furious fiery glaze hits you back in the face. And he does another pirouette with his leg in the air, and he lands perfectly on point, and he stares at you, Orisa. But yeah, he looks quite good, actually. Could be in Swan Lake. Marvellous. So... I love it. I love it so much. Demon 1 equals dancing. Okay. So Brakenz is going to. I love the gift. Just don't think. So Brakenz is going to do a similar thing to what his brothers did, and he is also going to shapeshift a little bit. His horns don't grow back, they are still broken, and his tail doesn't grow back. However, his skin does become a sort of ball of flame, and as he rises a couple of feet off the floor, staring at his brothers and screaming a big roar, you see a little flaming crown appear hovering above his head, sort of video game character style. And it's illuminated bright in this sort of slightly dark room down here. The gold makes it seem a lot brighter than it is, but it is lit by mostly torches. And he rises up and you hear him. Those of you who can speak Abyssal or Infernal, you can, again, you can, or Deep Speech, anyone who's got Deep Speech, you can hear that weird combination of languages mashing together, and you can hear him saying something along the lines of, "Bring it, bitches!" And he is going to bum rush his brothers.
Language?
Shut up. And he is going to hit one of them. He is going to go rolling at number 3. And he is going to essentially charge him from the air and like rugby tackle him. And they're both going to go slamming into one of the walls. And just roll his damage. Woo, nice.
Your gift is in loading, Varric.
It's Hellboy, looking fabulous. Oh wow, he's got the crown. That's exactly what I meant. Oh yay!
It's literally Hellboy with the crown.
Exactly.
Aha, now I see
except Brakenz doesn't have horns. Poor little Brakenz.
Yeah, but I'm not good enough at Photoshop to edit those out.
That is absolutely fine. Okay, so Tiavat is going to move backwards towards the 2 paladins, and he is going to shout at all of you, "Keep him busy!" And he's going to start casting a portal, which will take you back. It's the same sort of swirly mishmash of colours that you saw when he cast it to bring you down here in the first place, and he is going to start casting desperately to take you back again. This will take him a few minutes, which will be a few rounds of combat. So I love it. This seems like a plan. Yes. Speaking of plans, Brakenz and Tiavat have gone. So, Varric. I shudder to think. Varric, it's your turn. What is your plan?
Shit. I just realized that ape thing is concentration, so my plan will have to be postponed for a little bit.
Uh-oh.
So for now, I shall go stabby stab with the trident.
Okay. Oh god, I forgot you had a trident.
Killed a man with a
Forget
trident.
he has one of those.
The Theratas keeps forgetting he has a bright pink lance. Like, come on, guys.
Oh yeah, shit.
He has the pink penis lance. Like, that has been a floppy dick as well.
It has been many, many, many things over the episodes. So yeah, Varric, you're just doing a regular stabby stab then.
Yep.
Marvellous.
2 of them.
Go for it.
Ah. Oh, I enjoy this. I enjoy high numbers. That's a 22 to try and hit.
That will hit, yes.
And the other one is 31.
That will also hit. Sorry, just putting it in my notes. Varric does a stabby
31 to
stab.
hit. Fucking hell, mate.
Yep, I get plus 12 when I attack with this trident because, well, dexterity plus proficiency.
Yeah, I realised when I rolled before I completely added the wrong things. I still hit.
So, yeah,
Fucking
Varric, roll Yao damage. I am going to roll for these demons, and if you do kill any of them, I will take their roll out just so I can make sure the next one goes.
They need Constitution saves.
Oh.
The one demon I attack needs Constitution.
Okie dokie. Constitution save. Okay, that is a. That is an 11.
DC is 15.
Alright, so he fails his Constitution save.
He needs 2 of them.
He needs 2.
Yeah, for both my attacks he gets a chance to
Okay.
save.
That next one is a 16.
Okay, so for the first attack I add that. Numbers, more numbers, even bigger numbers. Maths are difficult.
So much, man.
So that's
Ugh.
18, 22, 27 plus 12. 39 damage on the first attack.
Jesus. Which one would you like to attack, Varric? You've got the 2 your apes are attacking. You've got the... I'm gonna say not the one Brakenz is just flung into a wall because they're both entangled a far way away. But you could also go for the one Hannibal's attacking or the one Apricity's been attacking. So 1, 2, 4, or 5.
I'm gonna go for 1.
Number 1. Okay.
And the second attack is 15 plus 12 is 27 damage.
27. Jesus. Alright, that one is dead.
Yes, that means both my apes can attack the second one now.
Yeah. So Varric, how would you like to stabby stab the demon boy to death?
Well, seeing as it's a trident,
Oh god.
I'd like to aim the 2 outer pointy bits,
Okay.
specifically in his eyes.
Nice.
Okay.
And then, as soon as they hit the eyes, aim upwards.
Oh.
Oh, dog.
So with a horrible
Oh wait, I have a
through
gift
the
for this.
skull.
Wait.
The trident makes a horrible bone splintering squelch through the eyes. The skull starts to crack, and you hear a
I
horrible.
can't find it.
You hear a horrible from the demon as black, shadowy blood starts to pour out of its mouth and its bleeding eye sockets.
Nice.
You now have a dead demon speared on the end of your trident. Do with it what you will. You have a bonus action of or movement. Do you want to, for the sake of quoting Taylor Swift, shake it off, shake it off?
Yes. And I'd like to turn to the demon that my apes are the demon that's alive that my apes are attacking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him,
Okay.
you're next, ugly.
It's not a trident. They okay, but it works as one, and I think this is what you were going for.
Yes. Yes, this.
That is quite literally what I was going for.
Yes.
I knew I saw it.
Beautiful.
It's the trident sideways. So the pointy bits are horizontal.
I like it.
Oh.
I like it very much. So up next are the demon boys, and then after that will be Apricity. So if you think what you want to do, Apricity, lovely, then
Yeah.
I will roll for the remaining demon boys. Let's have a look. Okay, so that was a nat 1 on one of them. So the other 3, nope, maybe and a maybe. Okay, so they are 3 and number 4, and they are closest to Varric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Brakenz has gone that way, so it would be Apricity and Varric, and these are the only 2 that hit. Apricity, does a 15 hit you?
I seem to have an 18 armor class. Not sure how that's a thing, but
You have leveled up,
okay.
and you are probably wearing light armor. And Varric, does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. I genuinely thought it might not for a second then. Okay, so the demons sort of run forward, but upon seeing two of their brothers taken out, well, the one with Brakenz is sort of just flown away from them. He's not dead yet, but the other one that was distinctly... well, one of them is dancing, so he is one of the ones who did not manage to... so he didn't manage to have an attack. So the one that did is going to go for you, Varric. And he is going to swipe with his claws across your face. And do... Oh, for God's sake. I mean... Oh, yay! Varric's going to be okay. He is doing 6, 12, 14... 17, 18, 19 points of slashing damage across your face, Varric.
Okay. Can I call him weak and ugly again? Because, well, Prince of Pride.
Yes, you can.
I feel like he needs some motivation to try and hit me.
Sure. As you are shouting profanities at him, he slashes you across the face and you hear a huge snarl as it sort of peers at you, breathing deep. All traces of this sort of vaguely human, princely face is gone. Alrighty, next is Apricity.
Hello.
Hello!
So how are people spread out currently?
Currently you have got Arissa and Hannibal over on one side near the dancing ballet ape and the other dead one. Brakenz has flown far out of reach across to the other side of the horde and he's tackled the other one. You currently have 2 demon princes nearby you, plus Varric, and no, Hannibal is too far off. So you and Varric are nearby to 2 demons who are currently within... One of them is within about 10 feet, one of them is within 20.
How close is Varric to me?
He's within 20.
Okay. Better not use my fireball right now then. What?
There's also a group of angry-looking apes.
Sure, but I'm hoping you've got them under control. I mean, I don't know nothing about them.
For now.
For now. Until they get bored of demon blood and they turn up on the party.
Is there a chance that I could use my fireball necklace and kind of shoot it behind the demon guys so it hits them but not me and Varric? Are we not positioned like that?
Yeah. Do a dexterity just to try and throw it how you want to.
Just a straight dex?
Yeah.
19 if it's just a straight dex roll.
I have replied to you, Hannibal. Yeah, 19 will do it. Yeah, so you.
Oh no, sorry, 21. I can't do math. 21.
Even better. The 21 you can sort of arc it up and it can land where you want. So you're almost protected by the 2 demons in front of you because they're going to take the blast of the hit. So you'll just feel sort of a force of air, but it won't damage you two. So do you want to roll the damage for the fire ball of fire, literal necklace bead of fire?
And they are the fireball spell.
Yeah.
They're allowed to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Which we never really wrote down for the necklace. But
I'm gonna say no because they don't exactly see it coming. It's less of a fireball. It's more of a you throw it and then it emits the fireball. So it's not like they're seeing you cast a spell and they're like, oh shit, better duck. They just see, they might not even see a ball land behind them and then it just.
Okay, well this is a mixed throw, but mostly good. 12.
Sound?
Do I add anything to the fireball necklace? I don't think I do I?
No. It's not a spell. It is literally just a
Yeah,
of the fireball itself. What'd you get, lovely?
31.
That's one. That's a bit alright.
That'll do. I mean,
Oh, bless you.
Thanks.
Oh, pal. Bloody hell. Alrighty. So the two demons in front of you, they see you throw something, confused. They sort of, a bit like dogs watching a ball fly, they sort of for a moment, ow, they sort of look back over their spiky heads. It lands, and in a split second, you hear a sort of as the fireball explodes towards them, and you hear as the two demons are sort of flung and stagger backwards. In their slightly bigger forms, they don't completely get flung across the room as would potentially normally happen with this much damage. Instead, they take a huge few steps staggering backwards. They are now within about 5 feet of you both, so you can both potentially take a quick pace backwards. As they both sort of stumble, and you can see all down the front of their bodies as they turn. Even though they are made of what seems to be lavery fire, it seems to be just a sort of princely form, and it has seemed to start blasting away lots of the blackened skin. And you can see lots of sort of black goo and shadow that's oozing out of their chests as they turn around, snarling, shoulders heaving to look at the pair of you who are closest to them. But you have done a decent chunk of damage to them both.
Is there anywhere that I can hide using my cunning action as a bonus action? I don't know what else was around.
Essentially, yes. You're in a huge hoard. You have got gold everywhere. There's bits of armor, there's weaponry, there's boxes, there's trunks, there's trinkets, there's a lot of different things. You could potentially bury yourself behind a mound of gold, you could dig yourself a little pit, you could jump behind a treasure chest, a suit of armor, that kind of thing. Especially because the room has been sort of blasted, a lot of things are sort of swept to one side. So yes, there would definitely be a place for you to hide. I will let you decide if you want to be behind gold or an actual object.
I quite like the idea of hiding behind a pile of gold.
Okay, hide behind gold pile. Okay, good to know. Alright, so next up we have your 4 apes and then Hannibal. So the 4 apes, what would you like them to do, Varric?
Well, they'll all aim at the same enemy now.
Okay, do they aim at the dancing one, or would they like to aim at one of the 2 that Hannibal and Apristi have been hurting?
Wait, the one that I was hurting, that my apes were hurting died as well?
One of the ones that your apes were fighting, yes. The dancing one is still dancing, so they can all now attack the same one if you would like, or they can split up again.
I'd like them to stand around Dancer and hurt him severely.
Okay. Alright, so roll all 4 attacks then, please.
Well, they all get multi-attacks, so they all get 2 attacks. So that would be 8 attacks.
Roll 8.
Okay, I'll just roll 8 d20s at the same time then.
Yes, do it.
Okay, that's a nat 20. Different colored die. Nat 20, and that's 9 total for ape 1.
Any of the attacks that get a 17 or higher will hit.
Okay, so
that makes it a little quicker.
That's everything except for 2.
Okay.
Which means 6 attacks hit. And one of which is a nat 20.
Okay, so double the damage on that one.
Okay, so that one, I rolled a 4, so that's 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 damage on the nat 20.
Okay.
And shall I roll 1 damage for the other 5 attacks to make it quicker?
If you like, yeah.
Ooh, I like. That was a 6.
Okay.
6 of damage.
So
that's a 9 total.
9 total.
Times.
Is that times the 5?
5 times.
Yes, that'd be 45 plus the 11, so that'd be 56 total.
Yep.
Alrighty, the dancing ape. The dancing demon is no more.
Ooh, I'd like them to turn him into mash. Like, just stand
As
around
they
him and
are punching
Oh,
him
God.
to mash, Arissa, you can't help but notice that his toes are still on point and attempting to ballet dance as he is beaten to a bloody pulp.
Oh god! Brutal.
That is commitment.
Dungeons and Dragons, y'all, welcome. Hannibal, lovely, you're next, and then it's Arissa. What would you like to do, Hannibal? Although I suspect I know.
Yes, what we just discussed.
Alrighty. So Hannibal, do you want to describe?
Well, I'd like to see from your perspective how you describe her shape. You do remember the actual image. For the humans, they will probably see kind of like a glitch in the air if they try to look, and there's something that it's going to cause serious pain to their brains if they try to look for too long, like something telling them to not look. This is bad. So they literally force them to look away, like a defense mechanism. For the demons, well, they won't completely see her shape, but they will understand somewhat what she is, and it's going to cause a little damage, because not even demons are supposed to look at her like that.
So what I'm going to do is, everyone else can, as they are looking sort of forwards and they are focusing on these demons currently, I need to take one of those dice out because there's only 3 of them left. They are going to, in fact, this one will do it with advantage because he is being beaten by Brakenz. Okay, so he has saved, so he is fine. The one who is being attacked by Brakenz, Hannibal, hasn't really spotted you yet, so hasn't been affected. The other 2, however, with those absolutely abysmal rolls. Okay, the 2 demons that are now currently left in front of you guys, what you guys who are looking forward towards them notice. And in fact, Varric,
yes.
could you please do me a Constitution save for all 4 apes? So what you guys notice looking at the demons is that the 2 of them closest to you, the demon princes, look in the direction of Hannibal. You guys can sort of see behind you a sort of a light and a sort of ripple effect in the air, vaguely similar to when you see dust move. When it moves on the wind or something, only this is more of a bright light as opposed to little speckles of it. And as Hannibal said, if you guys look around, you'll see a sort of glitch and your eyes will start to hurt as if you're looking too closely at the sun, and you'll sort of get a weep in the side of your eye as your eyes start to stream a little bit, and you'll turn away almost instinctively as if chopping onions. And the demons, they are looking a combination of, one of them is looking more terrified than the other. One of them is looking frightened and is taking a back step, and the other one it's almost anger and resentment, and it's almost leaning forwards as if peering and trying to get a good look at whatever this is. They will take damage from looking at you, Hannibal.
Wow.
I will say for that one, I'm sorry, I'm reading Varric's damage at the same time. Okay, Hannibal, could you please roll me 6 d6s?
There you are.
And whatever your charisma modifier is, add that as well.
Okay. Is that 6, right?
6 d6s, and add that while I am taking off Varric's damage. Not 29. 1. Yep.
You can hear it, I know. Okay.
Okay.
And modifier, right?
Varric.
What is the... I'm sorry, I'm looking for what again? You want me to add what? The modifier?
Charisma modifier. So the plus number next to charisma modifier.
It's just a +1. So.
Okay. So 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, so 17. Not bad. And that will come to them as essentially radiant. So that will deal them extra. I'll detract that from those 2 who were looking. Nice. Okay. Considering these two have just been blasted in the stomach and their stomachs are essentially leaking black goo, they now, essentially you've burnt out their eyes, Hannibal. So the two demons staring have now sort of gone and the lava flame-fueled sockets have now started to drip, and this sort of like lava liquid is running down their face, leaving only blackened sockets behind.
Annabelle is simply gonna smile, because you can now look at her, and she's just gonna smile at you. If you want to ask questions, you can, but this is... yes. Including the NPCs, of course.
Varric, Ape 1, Ape 3, and Ape 4 also go blinded, and they take 17 points of damage apiece, but it is radiant, so chuck an extra 5 on, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 points total of damage to Ape 1, Ape 3, and Ape 4. No,
They go poof.
Okay, okay. Ape 2 is okay, having sort of not been very focused on what was going on and looking around for another enemy to attack.
That means there's now only one ape left.
One ape left. It's always like, you know, damage from the home team that kills off things like that. Okay, and on that beautiful eye-melting note, the next up we have is Arissa, but I will be pausing the recording to make a part 2. So we will be back with more eye-melting gore in just a moment.